Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to this video, guys. My name is Liaquat Zaman. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. This is my YouTube channel, Roots of Knowledge. And if you guys are enjoying this channel, you like the channel, then please hit the like button, subscribe button, share it with your friend. Tell me, what is your favorite series out of all the series that I have made? Alright, so this series is dedicated to helping you guys understand Arabic poetry. Why should I study Arabic poetry? Good question, isn't it? I would say, first and foremostly, because you want to be able to have a better understanding of the words of the Quran. You want to know exactly how Arabs use each word in various sentences, so it creates inside of your mind this image of that word. It creates inside of your mind context for language. So when you read the Quran hits you straight away as soon as you read the Quran. Wouldn't you like that? If you would like that, put it in the comments below. Sayyidina Ali, Diwan of the famous Sahabi Ali ibn Abi Talib radiyallahu anhu. And today it's a short poem today, but it's a very nice and sweet one. He says, كم من خليل لي خاللته لا ترك الله له واضحة فكلهم أروغ من ثعلب ما أشبه الليلة بالبارحة. كم من خليل. Kam, it means, it's actually used in Arabic for two purposes. One is for asking someone a question. So for example, you might say, Kam kitaban indak? How many books do you have? So that's where you would use the word after it as a mansoob word. Kam kitaban indak? Kam qalaman indak? Kam darsan hadarta? But if you have after the word kam majroor, kam kitabin, then this is what we call a rhetorical. This is what we call kam al-khabariya. It comes for when you want to explain or emphasize something, excessiveness. You say kam kitabin qara'tu, kam luqmatin dha'at minni. So this over here is kam. If you know in the Quran where it's used, I'll give you a clue. Kam min fi'atin qalilatin. If you know where in the Quran it's used, put it in the comments below. Kam min khalilin li khalaltuhu. Kam min khalilin li. So here khalil, it means friend. Khallala yukhallilu, or the word khalal, it means the gaps between two things. We call this a khalal. And khallala yukhallilu, it means to pass your fingers through your fingers. So the khalil is like your best friend. It's like the one person who is so close to you, there's no gaps between you and them. Right? There's no void, there's no emptiness. You guys know everything about each other. You're there for each other all the time. This person is called your khalil. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran, when he describes Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, he calls him the Khalil of Allah. وَاتَّخَذَ اللَّهُ إِبْرَاهِيمَ خَلِيلًا. So the word Khalil actually has the meaning of someone who is the closest to another individual. So if we were to translate it as best friend maybe, or maybe you guys have a better translation which you guys can put in the comments below, please do that so I can read it as well. Kam min khalilin. How many best friends have there been? How many close compadres there have been? How many close companions there have been for me? Meaning, how many best friends have I had in the past? Khalaltuhu. Khalala you. So, khalala yukhalilu. Khalaltu. So how many best friends have I had that I have made close companionship with them, close friendship with them? Like basically these guys were my best buddies. So khalala yukhalilu, it means to be best friend with someone. Right? So for example, say khalaltu Zayd, it means I befriended Zayd at the most intimate level, at the most deepest level. Khalaltu. How many khalils are there that I have khalaltu? Trying to sing it in a nice tune. How many khalils, how many best friends have I had in the past who I was extremely close to? La taraka Allahu lahu wadiha. Taraka means to leave. Wadiha is actually the teeth. Yeah, so the wadiha are your molar teeth that show. Yeah, so when you smile and you can see the back molar teeth, these are known as the wadiha. Wadiha. Yeah, so they say this is the singular for the dawahik teeth. Dawahik are the ones that smile, but obviously it's not from the same word. So wadiha are the ones that are clear. So when a person smiles and the teeth show, So wadiha can be translated here as asnan, teeth. لا ترك الله له واضحة. May Allah not leave for him any teeth. So لا ترك الله. لا ترك الله. This is notice how I translated it. I said, may Allah not. So why did I translate it as a dua? The reason for that is because in Arabic, if you want to make a dua for someone, you can either make a dua by using a command, you can use an amr, or the other option is that you use a past verb. So for example, like we say, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Right, so this is a past verb. We're making a dua for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Radiyallahu anhu. Rahimahullah. All of these are past verbs where we're actually intending a dua. We say, may Allah be pleased with them. May Allah have mercy on them. So we're using a past verb to give the meaning of a dua. Okay, so you can also do this in the negative as well. So for example, just like you might say, shafakallah. Shafakallah literally means Allah cured you. But it really means may Allah cure you. Now, if you want to say to someone, may Allah not cure you, how would you say it? Put it in the comments below. So, لا ترك الله له واضحة. So literally it translates as Allah did not leave for him any teeth. But in the context of what we're talking about, this is a dua. So if it is a dua, we are going to translate it as a dua. So we're going to say, may Allah not leave for him any teeth. Now, why is he saying this for? Why is he saying, how many best friends did I have in the past who I was so close to, so intimate conversations we used to have and messages, and we used to have such a connection. And then all of a sudden he says, may Allah not leave any teeth for this individual. Now this is an Arab's way of saying, may Allah not leave any teeth for him, meaning may Allah not give him the ability to smile anymore. May Allah not bring any happiness to him. So you see how deep that expression is. May Allah not bring any happiness to him. Now this is an expression. So there's another nice one I really like. And let me tell you one that I like. La fudda fuka. So fadda, it means to break to pieces. Fu is the mouth. So la fudda fuk means may your mouth not be broken. So if there is a person who's a good orator or a good poet, you might want to praise them. And one of the expressions that you might want to use to praise that individual is you say, La fudda fuk. May your mouth never be broken. May your mouth never be broken. Meaning, may you always have the ability to be able to speak. So this is one of those kind of statements. La tarakallahu lahu wadiha. May Allah not leave for him any teeth so that he has no ability to smile, so that there's nothing in his life that makes him happy. Make sense? فَكُلُّهُمْ أَرْوَغُ مِنْ ثَعْلَبٍ. فَكُلُّهُمْ. For indeed. We translate this fa for indeed. فَكُلُّهُمْ. All of them are arwagh. Arwagh is ism tafdeel. Okay, so this is meaning, this is the extreme form. So raga yarughu, it actually means to twist and bend around. Right? So to twist and to bend, you call this raga yarughu. Yeah, so this is actually a description that is attributed to foxes. Foxes, if you've ever seen a fox run, it's very swift. It goes through all the gaps, through the fences, through the gates. And this is something which foxes are famous for. They're good at being cunning and sly and sneaking in and catching the chicks or the chicken and then running away. So this is a statement that is actually used for describing a bad person. So when the Arabs, they attribute an animal characteristic to a human being, that is usually in the negative. Sometimes it's in the positive, but usually it's in the negative. So for example, like you might say, in English as well, we say this guy is crying crocodile tears. Right? So we're attributing something negative to him. This dog, yeah, this guy's just waggling his tail. So Arabs do the similar as well. And what this does is this actually creates resemblance, analogy with something. So you have what is known as tashbih. And I've actually gone through this in Balagha in the section of what is known as ilmul bayan. So those of you guys who are interested in studying Balagha, I would definitely recommend you guys do either one of the courses or two of the courses that I have on my uruk.com. It's purely from the Quran. It's purely focusing on ayats of the Quran, and by the end of it, inshallah, you will have a good grasp of the beauty and the sophistication of the Arabic language and its impact it has. So he says, كلهم أروغ, each one of them, every one of them is أروغ, is more sly, more cunning, min ثعلب, than a fox. Meaning, each one of them would outstrip a fox if there was an Olympics in cunningness. So foxes are known for being cunning. So this guy is more cunning than a fox. ما أشبه الليلة بالبارحة. ما أشبه الليلة بالبارحة. So ما أشبه, this is what we call ما تعجب, right? So this is what we call صيغة of تعجب. ما أشبه الليلة بالبارحة. So in other words, like I'll give you an example of how this is used. Normally in the Arabic language, you have two expressions that are used for اسم تعجب or فعل تعجب. You have أكرم به, ما أكرمه, أكرم به. So let's say, for example, you want to praise someone's generosity. There's a guy, like me, Liaquat Zaman. There's a guy, for example, who is very, very generous and very noble, and you want to praise him a lot. So in English, you might say, how generous is this man? This man is so generous. Wow. In Arabic, what you do is you either say, ما أكرمه, ما أكرمه. What, like literally translates as this. What thing has made him so generous? Meaning, how generous is he? And the other one is akrim bihi, literally means akrim, be generous with him. Now that's not what is intended. The overall meaning that's intended is, wow, how amazing is he? This is why I personally think when students are learning the Arabic language, one of the most difficult stages of learning Arabic language is trying to get your head around expressions. Expressions can be very difficult, and books, you will rarely find a book that is void of one or two Arabic expressions, because the Arabic expressions is part and the parcel of learning the language. So you have to go through all of these hurdles and loops and hoops in order for you to be able to truly grasp the Arabic language. So don't worry, in English we have many of these. Now you realize those people who are actually learning the English language have a big trouble in trying to understand expressions that we use. So this is something that you guys will understand. So ما أشبه الليلة, how resembling, this is what it literally means. أشبه is from the word shaba, which means tashbih, resemblance of two things with each other. ما أشبه الليلة, how resembling is the night, like tonight's night, بالبارحة. بارحة, بارحة يبرح, it means something that goes away. So the yesterday night in Arabic, you actually call it bariha. So yesterday is called bariha, the night that has passed, and tonight's night is called layla. So how resembling is the night with last night? What does that mean? How resembling is the night with last night? What are you saying, oh Arabs? What they actually mean by this is, it's an Arabic saying. It's like, for example, in English we say things like history repeats itself. History repeats itself. So this is an expression that means ما أشبه الليلة بالبارحة, how resembling is tonight with yesterday night. Meaning, these people are the same. How many friends have I had? Every time I thought this new friend would be different from the last one, I realized no, they are exactly the same. History repeats itself. How similar is tonight with last night? How similar is tonight with last night is an expression you use when you want to mention about things that do not change, as in things that have happened in the past and there's no hope of change. Does that make sense? Right? It's an expression, but you need to understand how that expression is intended, and that's how hopefully inshallah it's going to work. So what kind of nice expressions, what kind of thing do I like in this poem? You guys put in the comments as well what you like about this poem as well. And Jazakallah khair, thank you. I really appreciate your comments. Honestly, when you guys put comments there, mashallah, some of you guys have been putting up some beautiful Arabic in the comments. I would definitely recommend for you guys to check them out in the bottom in the comments. Alhamdulillah, really inspiring. Something which I think definitely more of you guys should try and attempt to write some Arabic. But definitely some of you guys, mashallah, I'm really impressed with the Arabic that you guys are putting up in the comments. Keep it up, guys. Well done. So share my videos, guys. Hit the like button as well. Let's get back to this. كم من خليل لي خللته. Yeah, so I would say if you want to use this kind of expression, try to start off with kam. So you can say كم من سيارة ركبت كم من طعام أكلت كم من كتاب قرأت. So you might want to start off with that at the first. And then you might want to add something like the expression لا ترك الله. لا ترك الله له شيء. لا سرك الله. لا أفرحك الله. So these are kind of expressions that people have. You might not want to be so severe in them. You might want to be a bit lighter. You might say لا نمت الليلة. May you not sleep at night. You probably heard this expression as well, that لا نامت عين الجبناء فلا نامت عين الجبناء. If you know what that means, put it in the comments below. It's a bit of a tricky one for you guys. So try to implement the dua, negative dua that people use. And then أروغ من ثعلب. This person is أروغ من ثعلب. He is more cunning than a fox. This guy is more of a criminal than a thief. This guy is more thirsty than a camel. So what you want to do is try to use this in Arabic. So you might know how to use it in your own language, but you want to learn how do I use this in the Arabic language. Very important for you guys to try and figure out various things. You know, you might say, for example, this person is louder. You know, أصوت من حمار. Yeah, أعلى صوت من حمار. Anyway, I'll leave that to you guys to try and implement. And the last one, try to find idioms as well. Yeah, so ما أشبه الليلة البارحة. What I'll try to do is I'll try to put in the comments, in the description, a link. And hopefully, inshallah, that link will have a book which has English, Arabic idioms translated into English, inshallah. So check that out, inshallah. And if I forget, please let me know in the comments so I can put it in. Sometimes I actually do forget these things. He says, كم من خليل لي خاللته. Let's do it in Arabic now. كم من خليل لي خاللته. يعني كم لا أحصي عدد. كم من خليل لا أحصي عدد. لا أعد على أصابعي عدد أصدقائي المخلصين أو المتخالصين. لا أحصي كم صديق كان لي خاللته. أصبحت له خليلا. أصبحت له وليا حميما. لا ترك الله له واضحا. ولكنه بسبب معاملته معي يعني سخطت عليه ولم أرضى عنه، فأدعو في نفسي أن لا ترك الله له واحدة أن لا يبقي الله عز وجل ربنا، أن لا يبقي ربنا له سنا يضحك به ولا يرى سرورا في حياته، فكلهم أروغ من ثعلب. فكل شخص، كل واحد منهم الذي عاملتهم وكانت معي تجربة معهم، أروغ يعني أشد مكرا من حيوان المفترس من نوع الثعلب. ما أشبه الليلة بالبارحة، يعني ما أشبه، ما أقرب صفة ذلك الشخص مع الشخص الذي كان قبله، يعني ما أقربهما في هذه الصفة. جزاكم الله خير. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys benefit from this as well. Try to teach it to other people, improve your own Arabic, try to write poetry as well, try to write Arabic as well. And that's it, guys. Thank you also to all my patrons. Patrons are the ones who support my channel on a monthly basis. If you guys want to become patrons, if you guys think that you guys like the work that I do and you guys want to support this work and help me to be able to produce more work, more consistent work, then please consider becoming a patron. There's also perks for patrons as well, access to videos I don't put up on my YouTube channel, so please check that out. And if you guys want just to do one-off donations, you can do that as well. I will see you guys next time. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.